What's good, fam? This your boy Casey for L King Self for Life Wrestling Takes, here to give you my honest take about AEW Dynamite last night, live from Portland, Oregon. Now, before I go into that, I want to talk about it. NXT is now officially moving to the CW network. And the crazy part about that is they are going to broadcasting TV. Broadcasting TV, which means it's non-cable. Now, I've seen a lot of people go in on this. I heard the pros, the cons of everything. I'm looking at it like this. They just did a $7.94, which is very good for them. Without star power, they did a $7.94. They will be going on there come October 2024. Now, it's kind of crazy, though, because NWA was already on there, but I think they kind of just messed themselves up by having a segment on the pay-per-view show. I think it was called Power or something like that. These fools decided to have a cocaine snorting segment where they had James Mitchell and a bunch of women and a bunch of other clowns sitting up there literally snorting cocaine live on TV. Now, who in their right mind thought that was going to be great? What's the dude's name? Billy Cunningham or something. I don't know the clown name. I just know he was the lead singer of the Smashing Pumpkins back in the day. What in your right mind did you think that segment was gonna get over on TV, and they was gonna say, oh, this is fantastic. Snorting cocaine on TV live. Oh, that's great. That's great. No, I get it. Fools want to be quote unquote edgy and all, but look, doing retarded crap like that ain't it, partner. That ain't it. You talking about fumbling the bag. Word is they were supposed to get an 8-figure deal. Fumble the bag. So I guess NWA said, hey, NXT, y'all want to come down? Y'all want to come over? Come on through. So kudos to them. I'm talking about the E and NXT, Michaels and them, for getting on there. Hey, maybe they could get, I don't know, maybe they can start hitting $1 million on a regular basis. I don't know. But that was that situation. Now, gave you my thoughts on that. Let's break down Dynamite. Now, let's do it, because y'all know I'm going on a rant, and you should know exactly why I'm going on a rant for. Dynamite was better this week because we got a couple more matches announced for doggone Full Gear. My excitement level is at a 30 now. I'm at a 30% for Full Gear. I would have been a 40%, but what took me out of the show, two things took me out of the show. Look here, man. I just don't get, why do we have to keep on embarrassing cats because you think that's how they get over. That helps nobody. That does not help anybody. I don't care that they had a good matchup. What in the world were you thinking by having Keith Lee look like a complete fool at the end of the day against Samoa Joe? What was you thinking, Tony Khan? TK, you do know that there is like 70% of the IWC, 70, I'm going up there, 70% of the cats that I know already look at you like you like Vince McMahon and H&M. They already look at you like you the same cat. I don't give a care that you, whatever he is, whatever he is, I don't care. He's still a white supremacist if you ask me. When you do idiotic bull job, what you did on Dynamite, more people just gonna look at you like you're a straight white supremacist. I don't give a care that we on the show. I don't give a crap that Swerve is looking great. I don't care. I'm tired of this. One black person could look good while everybody else got to look like, no. Listen, I killed Triple H and Michaels and them when they constantly do idiotic, goofy booking with us. What make you think I'm going to come on here and shuck and jive and say, hey, that was a fantastic job. Samoa Joe looked fantastic while Keith Lee looked great too. No, you got the wrong one, homie. You got the wrong one. You got the wrong one. If you look, and then on top of that, it was Keith Lee's birthday too. How the heck you let Julia Hart go over on Red Velvet and it was her birthday, but you do that idiotic crap with Keith Lee? It's his birthday and you make him look like a complete clown on TV. It's the type of retardation that I can't stand in pro wrestling. I can't stand it. I'm telling you, they showcase this. I don't care. North American wrestling is always showcasing that white supremacy is on top. I hate it. I hate it, man. I hate that bull jive. I absolutely can't stand it. You ain't gonna hear nobody in the IWC go this hard on pro wrestling, breaking down what's really going on. Only one black person is allowed to look great. Forget that. Let us all look great at the same time. You let everybody else look great. Now, before a fool come in my mention and say, well, so you just saying you only want black people to win. No, that ain't got nothing to do with that. What I'm talking about is when you got a situation with what you just did, instead of having quote unquote Samoa Joe vacate the championship, I don't know, have Keith Lee win it. Samoa Joe still looks strong. People would have been mad. I don't give a crap. Samoa Joe has looked dominant for over a year and a half. You could have, listen, we've been asking Keith Lee to look prominent, to make Keith Lee look good. That didn't make Keith Lee look good at all. That made Keith Lee look like a straight up punk. You continue to make Keith Lee look like a punk. At this point, man, when Keith Lee contract come up, you know what, man? Try your hand over in Scott D'Amore's town. I'll give it. Scott D'Amore, he questionable because I've seen some bull crap that happened over there. I know Trinity is doing her thing right now, and in the past, Moose looked good, but you know, I've seen some questionable things out there in Impact Land. But if I'm Keith Lee, I'm gonna try my hand in Impact and see how things work, because TK ain't doing you right, bro. Tony Khan ain't doing you right. That was Bush League. That was terrible. That was absolutely terrible. That was one of the worst parts of the whole show. I was like, man, if Keith Lee would have won, I probably would have been, like I said, I would have said, you know what, Dynamite was on point tonight. Dynamite was great. But this retardation that you keep doing, especially with us, it's like, I can't get behind that. I'm not stupid. I'm not like these idiots in the IWC that accept anything. I do not accept mediocre garbage booking. And that was garbage. You can't tell me that was trash. Idiotic booking. I seen fools say that was fantastic because this just makes Samoa Joe look strong. He doesn't care about a worthless championship. Listen, okay, fine. Why don't you have Keith Lee carry that quote-unquote worthless championship? Then Shane Taylor and Keith Lee can feud now. Now they feud as pointers. I actually tell you the truth. I would have actually tolerated Shane Taylor costing Keith Lee, which would have made more sense for them to constantly go at it. Because more than likely, guess what? Watch TK book Shane Taylor versus Keith Lee. Watch. I guarantee it's going to happen. Because they did that foolish crap. I guarantee that's what's going to happen. I guarantee that's going to happen. Watch. Because TK is an idiot. He's a dummy. I don't give a crap. He's a dummy. He's a straight up stupid idiot for doing that retardation. Straight stupid. I'm like, how do you put on a decent show, but then you make sure you put some idiotic booking like that in there? And that does not bring more sympathy to Keith Lee. No, that makes Keith Lee look like a straight clown. Don't care what nobody got to say. I don't give a crap. Like I said, people, I'm telling you, y'all look here, y'all be saying, well, man, you only got, no, I go in on pro wrestling as a whole. I expose the white supremacy in pro wrestling as a whole. I don't care what promotion it is. I don't sit up here and sugarcoat for AEW while I destroy WWE when they do the bull jive crap. No, you got the wrong one, bro. You got the wrong one. FBA energy in the place right now. We cook on situations like these. We break situations like these down. We expose the white supremacy that goes on in these North American pro wrestling productions. We expose the mess out of it. That's what we supposed to do. We're not supposed to sugarcoat, shuck and jive, buck dance. No. Them days are done. I ain't got time for it, man. I ain't got time for the bull jive. Now, like I said, let's talk about the good stuff that happened. We opened the show. MJF is talking to Renee, talking about what he get ready to do with DG. DG pulls up, and Daddy Magic and them. They talk about which wrestler are we gonna get today? Are we gonna get sports entertainer? Are we gonna get the pro wrestler? And he told them, you're gonna get the pro wrestler. All right, cool. So then Adam Cole popped up on the screen, and Adam Cole told that man, look, bro, I know you want to try to do this by yourself, but I'm telling you, you need to get the help of Samoa Joe. He told him, bro, Chacho, I got this. I don't need that, man. Listen, trust me. I'm going to go in there and I'm going to represent you and me. So then he walked off. Then the Kingdom came up. Roger Strong, Adam, you know that stupid stuff. He pulled up. He talked about, see, that's how you know that's the devil right there. Adam Cole immediately clicked it. He was trying to click the screen off because he didn't want to talk to him no more. So then we get into the matchup. Decent matchup. MJF got the victory. You know he wasn't losing. So right after that, we got a video package promo from Mark Briscoe. Talk about he finna beat that behind. Talk about Jay White finna whoop that tail in the main event. You know, it is what it is on that. Then we get Sting and Darby Allin versus the Outrunners. I didn't really care nothing about this matchup because it was against two jobbers. I get it. The fans loved it. And especially at the end of the match, you know Sting and it was winning. Sting went around and he started high-fiving everybody because everybody know that this is going to be their final time seeing them live. So this is kind of like a retirement tour for Sting. So you know what? I give TK props on that. At least this is something that he's doing decent. Something. Instead of doing that idiotic bull job he did with Keith Lee. But, yeah, that was that. So then right after that situation, we got a sit-down between Tony Schiavone, Tony Storm, Luther, and Sheeta. And they pretty much set up their matchup for Full Gear. And I would be like this. Now, Tony Khan and them introduced the new young lady. I think her name is Mariah or something like that. I think the way how they introduced her was cheesy as heck. She came in there acting exactly like how Mickie James was acting with Trish Stratus. I wouldn't have done no stupid stuff like that. What I would have done, I would have been given vignettes or something and I would have been having Tony talk about this girl, say, this girl that I've been watching her, and I'm trying to tell you right now, when you at least expect that she's coming. So put the emphasis that this young lady is coming, so when she pulls up, Cat's gonna be like, all right, cool. And you know what I would have did? I would have had her come up at Full Gear, be the reason why she didn't end up losing that championship. Because at this point, ladies and gentlemen, as much as I respect the mess out of Sheeta, Sheeta's just a transitional champion. That's all she is. Sheeta might be one of the best in AEW, but she's a transitional champion. And Tony's about to win that championship back because of the Maria chick. Or the Mariah chick, whatever her name is. You know. So after that, we got, what was next on the list? Was another jobbers match. Oh yeah, we got the Guns. They went against the Bollywood Boys. It wasn't even a match. Again, these jobber matches don't mean nothing. If it's not elevating nothing, what is the point of having these jobber matches? Like I said, all this extra wrestling for what? What is the point? Like I said, storytelling, story building. Oh, at Swerve and Penta, that was the best match on the whole show. Best match on the whole show was Swerve and Penta. They killed it. They killed each other. And then when Swerve did that snap on now Penta snapped Swerve's arm, but when Swerve snapped Penta's arm back, you heard that thing. You heard it was like pop. I was like, dang. Them clowns was tearing each other up. They was beating the brakes off each other. Swerve wins, he gets the victory. And then right after the match, Hangman comes out of nowhere and he annihilates both Swerve and Prince Nana with that goofy dance that he be doing. But storytelling. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm anticipating seeing the matchup. The right man needs to go over Tony Khan. If Heyman wins, what the clown are we doing? What the clown are we doing? And speaking of Swerve, Swerve was all over the news out there in Portland. And like I said, this is what I'm talking about. I don't want Swerve to be the only black man they push and make him seem like he's irrelevant, make him seem like he matters or whatever. I don't like that. It's the one black guy is allowed to get over where everybody else looks like. I don't like that bull jive. I don't like that at all. Because now you're showcasing it. It's literally turning into how the plantation was. You know how you had your house Negroes and you had your field Negro? That's exactly what it could turn into. And I don't like that bull jive. I don't like that. That's a bull jive. It's Bush League. It's crap. I'm not feeling that bull jive. So right after them, we got a video package promo from Don Callis and Takeshita walking around in Japan, and Kenny Omega and them, and getting ready. Now, see, they confused the mess out of me. I thought that trios match they was happening at Full Gear. No, it's happening on one of the. It's happening on Rampage. It's happening on one of them. Excuse me, but they talk about getting ready for that matchup or whatever. So soon after that, we had Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho talking in the back, talking about what they get ready to do. And next thing you know, the Young Bucks come up and they still throwing the temper tantrum. And out of nowhere, they just said, hey, let's put the tag team title shot on the line, because you clowns aren't doing anything with it. And I'm sitting up here saying, now you have to ask yourself, where the heck is Big Bill and Ricky Starks at? Because see, now, you know what it's doing? It's making Ricky Starks and Big Bill title reign feel like it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. It truly feels like it's irrelevant, because instead of them going after Big Bill and Ricky, because obviously, as you can see, all the clowns on Collision, whatever, I don't know what the clown they doing, but all the clowns over in Collision Land, it seemed to be in the tag team title picture. Meanwhile, the Young Bucks are the #1 contender, correct? So they talking crap to one another, saying something, boom, boom, this, boo, boo, that, whatever. And they said, look, put your tag team title on the line at Full Gear, and that's that. And that's exactly what's going to happen. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you think about it, it feels like every time when there's turmoil in the Young Bucks and Kenny and them and the Elite, they always got to fight each other. I feel like we see this crap over and over again. The matchup will probably be decent. The Young Bucks gonna win. It would be dumb to say for them to lose. They not losing. Kenny and Jericho are losing. They're definitely losing. It's not even a question. Now, like I said, I thought they was dealing with Don Callis and them, but you see what I'm saying? It's kind of logic gaps. You know what I mean? A lot of logic gaps. Like I said, this is the goofy stuff. This is the goofy, retarded part of TK and the crack booking that he come up with. But so that was that. Then we got Red Velvet versus Julia Hart. We ain't seen Red Velvet in 15 million years. She come back out of nowhere. Now the match is good. Julia and Red, they did work. But again, that's what I'm talking about. This is the type of booking I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. This is the type of booking I'm talking about. I'm like, I would prefer you actually to give vignettes about Red coming back. And what is Red back for? What does she want to do? This way you can get people to get invested in Red. But her coming back just to job to Julia, that ain't nothing. That's absolutely nothing. It don't mean anything. I don't care about that. I don't care. It means nothing. Oh my goodness, man. Come on. It means absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. I'm like, it's not helping nobody. Yeah, Julia looking good, but Red looking like a clown. I'm like, ain't helping nobody. We're not helping nobody, man. That's why I said it's a joke. Like I said, the women's division is still a joke. I know people gonna say, but then no, I'm not trying to hear it. I'm not trying to hear it. You can miss me with all that bull jive. You can miss me. You fools can miss me. That's all I gotta say. You fools can miss me. So after the segment, Julia's standing out there. Then she started beating the brakes off of Red Velvet. after she started beating the brakes off of Red Velvet, Sky Blue comes out of nowhere. Sky Blue comes out of nowhere, and then she gets in there like she finna do something to Julia, and then Chris come out, then Willow come out, and all they did was just stand there and look cute. That's all, literally, that's all they did, y'all. Literally, all they did was come out there and look cute. That's it. That's it. I'm like, Tony, don't you think, since everybody is beefing, don't you think you should have the champion herself say, look, screw all this. Since we're not getting anywhere, nobody wants to come to terms on what is really going on. How about all three of y'all go against me? You, Willow, you, Sky Blue, and you, Julia Hart, face me at Full Gear for the TBS title. Boom, it's done. Now we're getting somewhere. Tony Khan didn't do anything. He just had the girls come out there and look cute. All of them, they all fine and everything, but that was it. That's all they did. They just came out there, look cute, and that was the same. We didn't get anywhere. That's why I said waiting till the last week to make matches is not the answer. It's not the answer. I don't care what nobody got to say. It's not the freaking answer. It's not. So back to the Guns match. The Guns, they went against the Bollywood Boys. They destroyed them, and then they started ranting, talk about they gonna cook MJF and they gonna beat him and all this bull jive and everything. You know, it is what it is on there. OC cut a promo on Mox on what he gonna do while Hook still there eating a bag of chips. And then Moxley and Yuta cut a promo. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? What is one of my other pet peeves about pro wrestling? Wrestlers who are about to participate in the pay-per-view wrestling each other before the pay-per-view. Guess what? We're getting a tag team match next week. We're getting Hook and OC versus Willa Yuta and Moxley. I do not give a crap about it because now you're taking away from the matchup between OC and Moxley. I don't want to see it. I do not want to see that. I hate this bull jive. The E does this crap. Impact does it. I'm tired of this crap. I'm tired of the fools that are getting ready to wrestle each other for the pay-per-view. I'm tired of this bull jive. I don't give a crap about that match at all. I'm done. I don't care about it. It's stupid. It's stupid booking one-on-one. You could have just did Hook and Yuta and had the two of them in that corner watching. It's not that difficult. I ain't never seen that. I don't think I've ever seen Hook versus Yuta. And that match probably would have been pretty solid. Do that. They just stand in each other's corner. Boom. It's that difficult. It's not that difficult, Tony Khan. It's not that freaking difficult. Then, like I said, the garbage matchup between MJF, Samoa Joe and Keith Lee, whatever. Stupid. It was dumb. Keith Lee's birthday today, yesterday, you could have had him win it. And then right after he won it, then that's when Shane and Lee come out there and they challenge him at Full Gear. It's not that difficult. Or if you don't want to do it at Full Gear, how about you do it at Final Battle? Because Ring of Honor pay-per-view coming up on December the 15th. It's not that difficult, Tony Khan. You keep doing this idiotic booking and you think that's going to get somebody over. It's not. It ain't getting nobody over. It's not getting not one person over. It's making people look dumb. And then you got these idiots in the IWC that's going to sit up and say that was fantastic booking. No, those idiots in the IWC don't need to be listened to. Don't listen to those clowns in the IWC because those clowns in the IWC have absolutely no idea what they're talking about. None. That was a terrible move. Terrible. So then we get to the main event. Jay White versus Mark Briscoe. A match that really didn't make any type of sense. I get it. You want Mark Briscoe to, look good and all that crap, but I'm like this, man. Look, I would prefer, like I said, to me, look here. Give me two, look here. You get a tag team match. You get a singles match from the men. You get if you want to do two, like I said, 5 matches at best. 5. I'm not doing 6 matches. 5. If you want to do 2 women's matches, fine. I don't have a problem with that. But everything's got to make sense. Things have to lead the story. That is always what we ask for when it's concerning this company. Mark Briscoe tried to beat Jay White because the whole script of them was if Mark Briscoe beats Jay White, then he's gonna be going against MJF, which that wouldn't happen. It's predictable as possible. Juice Robinson, the Guns, they were all out there acting a complete clown. You know the script with cardboard cut out Juice. Jay White. Jay White, Switchblade, gets the victory, wins. So after the matchup, you hear MJF's music go off. They looking for him. He comes in the ring and he hits the Guns and he hits Juice with his diamond ring. So Jay White is standing there looking like what he's gonna do. He gets out the ring. MJF gets on the mic, cuts a promo, says some crap, talk about what he gonna do at Full Gear to Jay White. And right after that, the lights go off and we cut backstage, and the Acclaim are getting beat down by the thug black suit wearing guys, or whatever you want to call them, the henchmen of the devil. The Acclaim got beat down. And I said, well, ladies and gentlemen, cliffhangers are what makes wrestling special. They got jumped. Now, a lot of people were speculating on who this could possibly be. After they got jumped, went to the camera, the devil dude looked up, disappeared. And MJF ran to the back, and he was feeling some kind of way because I know the Acclaim gonna think, well, what did we do to you, man, that you would have your henchmen beat us? If the Acclaim are smart, they know dang well that wasn't MJF. Now, there's a lot of speculation on who this circus clown could be. A lot of people are saying it could be Jack Perry, and I will be 100% with you. If it does come out to be Jack Perry, I hate to say it, but that would be a huge letdown. But a lot of people are saying because of the so-called glass segment with Anthony Bowens getting thrown through the doggone glass, like I said, Max got jumped, Daddy A got jumped, everybody got jumped, right? And then, like I said, a lot of people still speculate it could be Adam Cole. Some saying it's Britt. Some say, hey, even a lot of people are saying this would be nuts. This would be insane. I know the man is supposed to be pulling up at Survivor Series. But, man, if this foolishness turns out to be the man who, quote-unquote, got fired, man, this would be the craziest work I've ever seen in wrestling history. But right now, though, the major suspects are Jack Perry, Adam Cole, Britt Baker, MJF. There's even some people that think MJF is behind the whole thing. MJF. And then, like I say, the man himself, CM Punk. I liked the cliffhanger. I loved it. I loved it because that's what pro wrestling is about. It's always about leaving people hanging and wanting more. And I'm sitting up here saying, you put forth the effort in the cliffhanger. Can't you do that for the rest of the show? Can't you do that for like cats like Keith Lee and them and make Keith Lee look strong and make Keith Lee actually feel like he's relevant? Can't you do that with the women? Can't you do that with all aspects of what's going on with your show? Ain't that the name of the game? Like I said, man, the show, I thought the show was better than last week, but as you heard me go on my rant, the stupid stuff that we got last night is not worth it. That does not make wrestling special. That makes people say, you know what, Tony Khan, you are no longer the alternative. Tony Khan, you are exactly like Vince McMahon and Triple H and sometimes Shawn Michaels. You're just like all those clowns. You're on that same playing field. That's why I called you a straight up white supremacist. When you do idiotic, stupid stuff like that. Straight stupid. I'm like, I don't like that, man. I don't like that. And I'm like, I shouldn't. Listen, yes, pro wrestling, you're supposed to feel some kind of way. You are supposed to feel some kind of way. But not where you're being disrespected. Disrespectful production like that, you must be called out. Listen, if cats were in IWC that know what I'm talking about, you should be just as loud as I am. You should be going on, getting on Tony Khan's helmet just as loud as I am. Because, like I said, this idiotic, goofy, foolish booking that they decided to do is not cool. It's not. It's stupid. It's dumb. I don't give a care what these idiots in the IWC going to say. Man, you guys are just race baiting. You guys are just, no. We call the bull jive out. We called the bull jive out. We put it on Front Street. Like I said, if this idiotic bull crap happened in WWE, I would be blowing the horn a lot. If it happened in Impact, I would be blowing the horn a lot. If it happened on NXT, I would be blowing the horn a lot. What you think I'm doing here? I'm doing the same exact thing. This was stupid booking one-on-one. Like I said, you had the matchup set up. You had Keith Lee versus Shane Taylor for the Ring of Honor for the Ring of Honor television title at either Full Gear or at Final Battle. Boom. Now guess what? Tony Khan's about to have an idiotic, stupid battle royal or a stupid tournament that's going to mean nothing. It's not going to mean anything. I guarantee you the final two are probably going to be Shane and Keith Lee. It's stupid. You had the match right there. You had it already booked. You ain't got to have these stupid tournaments that don't mean nothing. It's just you just being lazy because you don't know how to book. It's like you know how to book, but you don't. You choose not to. I got to get out of here, man. I done ranted for a long time, man. Like I said, I do not like to come on here and rant because I'm putting forth energy in something that's scripted. I'm like, boy, I tell you, man, I got to get out of here, man. Listen, y'all already know exactly what to do. If you are in 100% agreement with me, hit the comment section up and tell me that I'm right. If you think I'm tripping or on bull jive, tell me I'm on bull jive. Hey, if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. Hit that like button. Y'all already know what it is. This your boy Casey Field, King Self for Life, Wrestling It Takes. I'm gone.